Hello and welcome to Lost Boys Versus. I'm Tandy, joined by Harlan Fear. Say hi, Harlan.
Hi, Harlan.
And today we're going to be playing some Heads Up Pixelborn Lorcana, and we're going to be using cards from Chapter 2, Rise of the Floodborn, the new set that'll be coming out next month. There's a lot of awesome cards that, we've already seen thus far, and those cards are already on Pixelborn, so we're able to play them in one of the special modes that allows you to play with any card that's on the program.
Yeah, awesome. I'm super stoked to play with new cards. It's the very first crack with new cards because obviously they aren't even out. And yeah, we get to play with them early, and I am super hyped to battle.
All right, well, before we battle, let's go ahead and talk about our decks. First up, we'll do your Emerald Amber deck. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the deck and then tell us the new cards you're going to be playing?
Yeah, absolutely. So my Amber Emerald build is very, very similar to, your typical Amber Emerald aggro deck that, you're trying to curve Lilo into Simba, but we got a great upgrade for Stitch new dog in the deck, which is the new 1-cost Flynn Rider that is a 1/3 that quests for 1. If you listen to episode 6 of The Lost Boys, you got to hear me going in depth about how much I love these 1-cost 1/3s,
Yeah,
and how I think they're so much better than a 2/2 for the aggressive decks. So that's a huge upgrade for this deck and has me really excited.
all right. So other than that, I know the Flynn Rider, it's a 1/3, but it looks like there's another really sweet card from the new set in your deck. Why don't you tell us about Bell Hidden Archer?
Yeah, so Bell Hidden Archer is what gets me truly excited for these types of decks. Is it gives you the redundancy you needed at the top of your curve in these decks, because these aren't, like an Amber Steel deck where you just spam out wide. You need to go tall. You need big threats that you can play consistently and curve out to. And, Cusco plus Mad Hatter was great, and you could pretty reliably have a 5-drop, but it was pretty hard to have 2 of them, and it was hard to have enough cards to play just in time. Which I'm really excited. I get to play just in time now that I have 12 powerhouse 5-drops that quest for 3. But yeah, so Bell Hidden Archer, I mostly care just the fact that she costs 5 and has 3 lore on her.
Right,
but
right.
she is a 3/3. I'm not taking advantage of the shift because I don't have any other copies of Bell in my deck. But her Thorny Arrows ability makes her a really, resilient threat almost.
Right.
Where if your opponent attacks her and challenges her, they lose their whole hand. So it really disincentivizes that and lets me, probably get a second quest in, maybe even a third. And that's an easy way to push over the edge for an aggro deck.
Especially when you're able to follow her up with Cusco's and other things that quest for 3 lore. Even your 3-drops that quest for 2, like those start pushing you closer and closer to victory.
Yep.
All right, the other new card in your deck, why don't you tell us a little bit about Bounce, this new action that allows you to interact with your opponent's characters?
Yeah, so typically I play Mother Knows Best in these decks. And it can be really hard to what I would refer to as double spelling. That is a term we get from Magic, which is just playing 2 cards in a turn.
Yeah, usually you're curving out in Lorcana, so it's a little harder to do that. But
exactly, especially with a 3 cost, and you really don't want to be singing because you're an aggro deck. Your characters are meant to be questing. So having your interaction be only 2 costs makes it way easier. Like on 5, I can probably play a 3-drop and a bounce. And what we talked about in the video 2 of our podcast episode was using it to protect your Lilo, where, I can play a Lilo on 1, and even if I don't have a Simba on 2, I could bounce my Lilo and their threat that they played, and then the Lilo is back in my hand, and I got to basically set them back and gain 2 lore off of my 2-cost bounce spell.
Right. All right, well, that is the Amber Emerald aggro deck that Harlan's going to be using. Let's take a look at my deck. I am dubbing this one Stitch Zero. So effectively, we are playing a Stitch Rockstar deck. This 6-cost Stitch is inkable. Quests for 3. It's a 3/5, and it has shift 4, and it can shift on other characters named Stitch. And then whenever you play a character with cost 2 or less, you may exert them and draw a card. You'll notice my deck is chock full of characters that cost 1 and 2, and so we can play those and exert them and draw a card ad nauseum. That's kind of the whole point of the deck. But the new card that I really want to stress is that I want to spray the board with as many characters as possible. And the new song, Zero to Hero, allows us to use a 2-drop to sing it, which allows us to essentially pay a bunch less ink for Stitch Rockstar and other expensive things. Now, the way that we get full value out of Zero to Hero isn't always to play something that costs 6. It's often to play something that costs 4 so that we can play out, 4 characters on like the 4th or 5th turn and then sing out a larger thing. And one thing that I wanted to pair with it was not just a big 6 and a big 7 drop, but I wanted to play Hades, Lord of the Underworld. A way to continuously return your characters from, discard pile back to your hand after your opponent's interacting with you. This essentially just keeps the pressure on, and it just gives you like a really nice extra target for the Zero to Heroes. The rest of the deck is stuff that you've seen me play before. We are essentially all in on aggro combo. We are trying to use Whole New World with Ariel Spectacular Singer. We are trying to use Captain Hook and Prince Eric to kind of keep our opponent's characters at bay. And then we try to flood the board and gain as much lore as possible. The other new card we're going to be playing is The Prince Never Gives Up. This 3-cost inkable from Steel is a bodyguard 1/3, the quest for 2, and it has resist 1, which means every time it would take damage, 1 less damage is dealt to it. This is great for protecting your early things like Lilo from opposing characters that are trying to chew it up. It's a great bodyguard and a quest for 2, so it's pretty solid. All right, that's my deck. Do you have anything you want to say about it? I think this deck's pretty sweet.
I'm not terribly familiar with the new card Tiana. Do you want to run down that one real quick for me?
So Tiana, oh, you must be looking at an old list. I'll send you the new list. But Tiana, okay. Tiana actually got bricked off pretty hard. I actually thought Tiana would be really good in this deck. The new Tiana says you have to be empty-handed for it to work, and since I'm playing a bunch of Whole New World, it's basically impossible to get empty-handed. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yep. It was something we figured out when we were just brewing earlier. I was talking to Bo Matt on Twitter, and he was just like, "What? Why is this card in the deck? It doesn't work."
And you're like, "Oh, good point. Yeah. Glad this didn't happen in a video."
Right. All right. So here is Amber Steel. This is Stitch Zero. Let's go ahead and play a match. All right, we're here to play our first game. I'm going to be on my Amber Steel wheel deck, the Stitch Zero deck, where we're using Zero to Hero. My opening hand has a bunch of inkables, so I'm just going to keep it on principle.
Nice. My hand is only like 4 inkables, but, I have 2 cards I would never mulligan in a million years and a new card, so we're going to keep it.
All right, well, people home, you'll be able to see his hand on the top of the screen. We did a little bit of changing to get that on the screen for you. All right, I'm going to lead off with Stitch New Dog. Here we go.
The new dog.
What happened to the
old dog?
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark. I'm going to ink this Meg because I do not think that's what it's about.
No, I got a little guy.
With a Lilo, though.
Ooh. All right. Hercules, bodyguard. Goon City.
Goon City.
You know, baby.
Man.
I got this Lilo check for days, son.
Do you?
2 seconds later, Simba bodyguard. Oh, no.
Yeah, I wish.
Oh, that's good news for me.
No, I think I'm going to get Froggy, though. You ready for this, Tandy?
Are you going to ready it?
Oh, no. I'm going to do better. Have you heard the phrase, let's bounce?
No, that's sick, though. Bounce is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should save that for a later turn, but I couldn't resist.
All right. I'm going to ink Hercules. I'm going to play Ariel Singer, Spectacular Singer. We're going looking. Oh, we found a Zero to Hero. Let's confirm.
Oh, no.
Pass the turn.
Alrighty. Well, you've gone pretty wide. But let me show you. Oh, no. Are you going to grab your sword me?
You honestly are going to get dumpstered next turn. Just want you to know. It's bad.
No matter what, I'm going to get dumpstered?
My next turn is incredible.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and pop off myself then.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. All right,
You've
we
heard
got
of triple one drop. Let me introduce you to triple one drop.
yeah. So I'm gonna go new dog. I'm gonna sing zero to hero.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel, cancel.
Oh, does Zero to Hero work on shifting?
Yes, it
Yo, that's
does.
sweet.
All right, so zero to hero, sing with Ariel, 2 cost stitch, shift onto this bad boy.
Well, now I'm really happy I bounced your guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't have it's summoning sick. It's wet.
it's wet. The ink is
Yeah, that
wet.
yeah,
That's
the
the
ink is
grossest thing
wet.
I've ever heard. Don't ever say that to me again.
Oh no, it's all falling apart.
How do you beat Stitch Rockstar, dude? Zero to hero, first time cast. What the heck?
Well, I mean, my deck is just built perfectly. You know the card Just in Time?
Yeah.
The best part about it is that when you draw it on turn 4, it stares at you and its name is Just in Time even though it's late.
Ah, a classic Maui strategy.
Yes.
That's
Yes, it
that's
is.
my guy Maui, man. He's always like that.
All right, well, we're going to have to get a little lucky here, I think. We're going to send in on your area with our Flynn Rider. My new one drop doing the work with this Rapunzel.
Yeah, but you
Oh, yeah.
inked the
Draw
Rapunzel.
2.
Oh, sorry, you inked the Meg. Draw
Yeah,
two.
yeah, the
All right,
Meg.
all right. One of the coolest things about playing against Rapunzel is when you get to just sing Whole New World and ignore it.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna go Flynn's down.
Flynn Rider, no.
Get all of your Lilos off the battlefield, and then we're just gonna play a slew of ones, I think. All right, we'll go hook in the Inkwell. Play this non-tap, but then we get to exert it and draw as a bodyguard. And I guess I'll just play 3 1-drops and hope you don't have a sweeper of some kind, yeah? This a good turn or not? I can't tell.
Yeah, there aren't any sweepers in Amber Emerald, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. So you're saying that I have overwhelmed you.
I don't know, Todd. I do get to play on turn 5 just in time on my 5 drop.
Okay. It might be a good one. Ooh, I dare not
It's a new
attack that one. If I attack that one, I'll have to discard my whole hand. That's what I was told when that first card first came out.
You don't even get the option. I'm taking the option away from you.
Okay, all right.
I got a bodyguard here.
All right, all right. So I think I just quest with everything.
I would.
I'll probably go here.
I'd prefer, like, I would have preferred if you like start with an attack into my symbol with your Lilo. You know.
Oh, right.
Give me a fighting
right.
chance.
Right.
Oh my god, you're attacking everything? I have a chance.
Perhaps a mistake, but I felt like that was the only way for me to lose was to let you do that.
Yeah,
so.
You still have lethal in play, right? You have 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, I have freaking better now.
10, 11, 12, 13. You only have 13 lore in play.
Oh, 15. That's it? I got more coming, baby. Don't you worry.
All right, I'm going to make you do it just because it's a million clicks.
That's fine. I was going to attack your bell.
Discard your hand?
Oh, yeah. I got 3 Hades and a Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, I can't even attack your Stitch.
No.
I'd have to attack your symbol. I'm getting my 3 lore.
All right. So that's game 1 goes to Stitch 0. The new build of Stitch Blitz with 0 to hero right on time. I probably should just like not have attacked your stuff last turn at all. That was maybe a mistake, but luckily I'm ahead by a million miles. All right, we're here for game number 2. This time Harlan's going to be on the play with his Emerald and Amber deck. How's it looking over there?
It's looking good. I got decisions to make though, because my hand has a lot of the same stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to mulligan 2 cards. I'm going to mulligan 2. Look for a Lilo. I did not find a Lilo.
All right, I'm actually going to mulligan a Lilo because I'm on the draw, and I think that when I'm on the draw in an aggressive on aggressive matchup, I don't want to be Liloing. I want to be hooking.
Yeah, I could buy that. But thankfully, I got my new one drop, so I still got a good quester on
The
turn one.
Raider. Yeah, it also challenges my stuff pretty well too.
Yeah, I think these 1/3s are great.
Yeah.
The true goon metagame.
So we have to come up with a funny name for non-goons, right? The one
Oh yeah.
threes. We got to call them the chunkers or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Something
Yeah.
goon related, but
I'll go
with
into the lab for it. Look, I have
slightly bigger
twins.
butts. Twins. Oh man.
Twin Flins.
All right, we're gonna ink this stitch. I'm gonna get down a Prince Eric. That one will stop you in your tracks a little bit. Hopefully, that's the
That's
plan.
you.
Yeah, you know.
We're gonna ink this Rapunzel because as we saw last game, you give me all the cards I need, and I'm actually in time for once.
No.
Turn 3 Mad Hatter. Let's go.
That guy's scary. All right. Plus for 2. Okay. So I'm going to attack in here. And then I'm going to discard my Lilo because we're not playing that type of a game. And then I'm going to ink 6 Stitch. And I'm going to play Hercules Bodyguard.
No.
Protect myself from your stuff.
I was about to admire my Flynn for being able to smash into your Stitch for free.
All right.
Unfortunate.
Mad Hatter incoming. I really don't want to let you draw 2 cards.
Mad Hatter.
Couldn't you can so you could have actually given my creature evasive and then attack my Stitch, just FYI.
Well no, I don't have an evasive attacker then.
No. So Tinkerbell gives evasive to Hercules, which means you can't challenge it, which means that you can challenge Stitch. Yeah.
Wow.
Little tricksy hobbit for you.
Yeah, that's crazy good.
Yep.
Man, that would have been great. I could have smashed my Flynn and killed your Stitch.
Learn something new every day.
I do. I really do.
All right, we're gonna ink Prince. I'm going to sing 0 to hero. Stitch onto here.
Oh no.
We'll play hook. We'll draw a card. I mean, this is 0 to hero. It's been good. Like, this is what it's been doing.
Yeah, I do wanna say I don't know if Hercules is allowed to sing that one.
All right, we'll just quest. We got to get through my bodyguards. We'll race a little bit.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, if we're racing,
We got another Hatter.
no, I just have another Tink, but
It's pretty good.
I got a head start. I might be able to get over the finish line. 2
Yeah.
turns with the Tinkerbells and I win, so you're under quite the clock. You also still have to kill the Mad Hatter, which will give me some more cards. I would have been in a pretty good spot if I had known that trick.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I don't want to cast this whole new world. What can I do here? I think Hook has to challenge here. And then I think, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I just ignore you for a turn. I get 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 10. I don't think I can do that, actually. I think I have to double challenge your Mad Hatter. Unfortunate.
I will draw the card, Pixelborn. I will draw the card again.
Yeah. Well, now I kind of want to wheel, but I'm out of ink. So I think and it would require me to lose 3 lores, so yeah, I think you're just a little too far ahead of me, and I don't have the any ways to deal with Tinkerbell because I'm not playing Smash. I'm more of like a combo aggro deck.
Yeah, it's kind of the reverse of what happened to me last game, where I was just the aggro deck on the play won both games. It seems. Play another Tinkerbell for good measure. Cut you off the smash out you don't have.
All right, so Let's start with this one. I don't know what all's in my deck. Maybe there's something cool in there. I don't think so, though.
I drew a bounce. Let's go.
Draw Simba.
Yeah, Tinkerbells aren't going to do it. Although you probably don't have Tinkerbell package in your deck either, right? You're
No, I don't. I quit. Alright, game 3.
Alrighty. Game 3 for all the marbles.
Alright, I'll be first player.
Is it Harlan again?
Harlan A.
Harlan A. Harlana.
Yep.
Alrighty. You count us down?
No.
Are you already in there?
I was. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. All right, we're gonna do Harlan B.
Yeah, I saw the light flash on your face from the game, and I was like, uh-huh.
All right, Harlan B.
Harlan B.
Just in case it started a game when I hit it.
You just murdered Carolina in the streets.
I'm sorry. You ready?
Hell yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're here for game number 3. I'm gonna be on the play, and we have a nice little curve. I don't think that these 0 to heroes are gonna be good in my opener because I don't have a 6-drop. I'm gonna go with just a nice curve of my Inkables. Ooh, got a nice couple of pickups. No, I wish I kept one of the 0 to heroes, but maybe I'll draw one naturally.
Okay, I almost got severely punished from a mulligan decision, but I did not.
Nice, nice. We're gonna ink the hook on the play. I like keeping the hook on the draw and playing it on the draw so I can challenge Simbas. But on the play, I like being aggressive.
Well, I definitely continued to get nearly punished completely. Let's see if it bites me too bad.
Alright, Lilo and Simba, your go.
Well, Todd, we can cue the Spider-Man meme.
That's fine, put him in.
Oh no! Mine misclicked.
I'll just say it's tapped. It's
Okay.
fine.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna attack it anyway.
Cool. Yeah, sometimes it bugs out when you hold your cursor over something and it just selects it. I've noticed. You get so many Simbas.
Yeah. Wait, it didn't let me play him as a bodyguard. That's a bug. It's bodyguarding. It's brand new, but the prince as a bodyguard's pretty sweet because of the resist 1. But I feel like because of what we're sitting at, you're just like not going to be challenging him anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
My deck doesn't do much challenging. Well, the viewers at home may be able to see that my draw is my deck building has consequences, unfortunately.
What's wrong?
Nothing yet.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with the situation where you need to draw lands and spells? Somehow I made that happen in Lorcana.
Oh, you did the thing.
Yeah.
The thing where it's all uninkables.
And guess what? I have 3 ink and all 5 drops.
Oh, any Just-in-Times over there?
None, unfortunately.
Dang. Well, it's good news for me.
That's what I was mulliganing for, but I drew all uninkable 5 drops instead.
Alright, so we'll go quest, play you, ink you.
My Flynn, let's go.
Get there, Flynn. I don't want to discard cards, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, we may have a little game going.
Okay.
Let's go with a Cusco.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, I hit 5 now. I'm just playing a bomb every turn.
Yeah, that's fair.
I might be able to win this game. Your draw wasn't very busted.
No, but I think I'm still okay. Alright, doing some questing.
Oh, this bodyguard quest for 2, though. That's really good.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's sick. Prince is great.
Yeah, Prince is really good.
I already thought it was pretty good. The fact that it quests for 2 means it's great. The resist 1 has been pretty disgusting, honestly.
Oh yeah, and you have lethal in play. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
2 aggro decks ignoring each other.
Yeah, I like how you have defensive abilities that just don't matter.
All right, well, in the pure race, it turns out Zero to Hero is the victor, 2-1 against Harlan's just in time. Perhaps I have the superior ritual effect in my deck, perhaps. That's going to conclude our first match here as we're playing with these new cards from Rise of the Dreamborn, Chapter 2 of Disney's Lorcana. Thanks to Harlan for playing and hanging out. Shout out to our sponsors, Games and Comics Paradise out of Fairfax, Virginia. They're your one-stop shop for all things TCG related, from Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh! To Disney's Lorcana. Make sure to check out gcparadise.com. Also, shout out to Apex Gaming. We're going to be working with them to do the Lost Boys Invitational, sponsored by TCGPlayer and hosted by Apex Gaming at their home store in Caldwell, Ohio, on October 20th weekend. It's going to be a good time, and Harlan's going to be playing in it, right?
Hell yeah, I am. Come stop by. We have the 2Ks side events. Even if you don't win one of the LCQs or one of the invitational qualifiers in the next few weekends, there will still be some events to play in and plenty of hanging out to do.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell us what cards you're playing with from Disney's Lorcana's Chapter 2, Rise of the Floodborn. Let us know in the comments what your favorites are. We're going to be playing even more new cards in our next video, so make sure to check it out. It'll be out later this week. Thank you so much. For the Lost Boys, I'm Tandy. That's Harlan. We'll see you next time.